Good morning, class 10. Today we will know what is tides, how its origins, and what is the concept of tides. Okay, tides, is is the rising of water and falling down of water in the rivers and the seas. Now, tide, it is a periodic rise. That means at a certain time the water rises up, and at a certain above fall in the level of the ocean and the seas. This is caused due to the attraction of the moon. The alternative rise and fall of the water is known as tides. Now, how origination of tide? Tides originate due to the rotation of the earth, attraction of the sun and the moon, and the earth. Now, how does an attraction of the sun and the moon occurs? According to Sir Isaac Newton, tide is caused due to the gravitational pull of the moon and the sun. The attraction of an object to another object depends on the mass of the distance. Depends on its mass, means how much heavy, how much big it is. The distance from which the distance of the object that is being attracted, and so the greater is the mass, the greater is the pull. The sun, which is about 20 million bigger than the moon, so it extracts more gravitational pull, but it have to extract more gravitational pull, but along with it, it is far away from the earth than the moon. The sun is about 150 million away from the earth, so the greater the distance, the lesser will be the pull. Being a bigger, but as it is far away, so the pull is not as high as it should be. For this reason, the water of the ocean and the earth is attracted towards the moon, as moon is nearer, which is 384,000 away from the earth. Water, as it is liquid, it rises higher than the solid crust of the earth. Due to the gravitational pull, as it is gravitational pull, the water rises higher. But the earth crust is heavy, it does not rises up. And this rising up of water is known as high tide, and going down of the water is known as low tide. Now, how does the rotation of the earth? This was attraction of the sun, earth, and moon. Now, the rotation also influences in the formation of tide. As you know that the earth is rotating around the sun, and this rotation creates a force which causes tides. Now, if you hold your hand and go merry-go-round, I think you know, holding hand and turning round. If you move fastly and leave the hand, you will go and fall outside, not inside. Now, when this earth is moving, so they lean outward because the force was in the center. Now, as the earth is moving very fast, which cause the water of the earth to be pulled away as the speed is in the center. Due to the rotation of the earth, tide occurs twice a day in a place. One tide occurs in the water of the earth facing the moon. The other tide occurs to the opposite direction of the moon. For instance, if we are facing towards the moon now, this side we will be having tide. But along with that, the opposite side of our position will also have tide. Now, tides are of two types. primary tides and secondary tides. Primary tides. Ocean water on the earth nearest to the moon swells. Swells matlab they rises up by the gravitational pull of the moon. This happens when moon is directly overhead, and as it is overhead, its attraction is more and the water swells up more. This tide is known as primary tide or direct tide, while secondary tide is the tide. Now here, if the moon is here, the pull will be directly. Now when the water in this side is coming up, the water of the solid earth that is nearer to the moon is pulled up, which causes water to pile up or come up. But same wise, the other side, for this is the other side, here if the water is there, then it is also coming. Here also tide is occurring. So this is known as secondary tide. Now how the tide is occurring? If it is going up, this is going inside. So this is secondary tide. When high tide occurs in two opposite sides, there is low tides. Now this is high tide, and as the water is going far away from the shore here, so this is low tide or ebbs. And it occurs at a right angle when it is right angle. Here, it is right angle. Thus, there are almost 2 high tides and 2 low tides in a day. I will keep this much only. And along with this, I am trying to give you a video. Kindly go through the video if I find it today. Otherwise, I will give you afterwards regarding this tide. Thank you.